Eldershot, try outside the main doors into the guild.
Instead of hanging around here, why don't you go speak to Aristad?
Weapons, armor, supplies, the best prices, unbeatable quality.
This puddle of fetid lask, it's barely worth selling.
Ah, believe me, it is well worth selling. Perhaps you mean it is barely worth buying.
Now just shut up and let me shop, imbecile. What can you tell me about Thule?
Tell you what, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. I need to collect the weekly tariffs from Wani and Rabbi Thantesed, only they're never keen to pay up. Someone like you could compel their compliance rather well, don't you think? If you get the money, I'd tell you something useful. You came back? Wonderful!
How's the siege affected Thule?
Many fled before it began, but my guild and the Guild of Steel are rather stuck here. It's not exactly a ghost town, but it's eerie seeing the old hostel abandoned. No one's been inside since I don't know when. You came back? Wonderful!
What's this? corpses. An Ishka and a human.
Show thyself, coward! Art thou afraid to face me? What in hell?
Strikes its target. Show thyself, coward! Art thou afraid to face me?
You came back? Wonderful!
Know anything about the corpses in the hostel?
This is the first I've heard of this. The other merchants had more to do with the hostel than I did, though. Weapons, armor, supplies, excellent prices,
You know about a Sura mercenary in Thule?
Don't know anything useful about that, I'm afraid, but I'll bet someone in town does. Weapons, armor, supplies, excellent. Always a pleasure.
I'm here to collect the tariff for Morphew.
Already? I just paid them last week.
Be quick about it. My time is worth more than your life.
Just take it and be on your way, thug. Your customers are always... Surely, my friend, you tire of trawling the city streets in search of someone to buy your unwanted goods. Look no further. I will buy quality goods from you at prices that are more than fair.
I want to know about the corpses in the old hostel.
There are dead bodies in that place. Honestly, you'd think someone from the guild would have noticed. I suppose the building has been abandoned for a while now. Haven't seen anyone go inside since the siege started. Ah, what do you have for me?
You know about a Sura mercenary in Thule?
I remember seeing the Sura mercenary talking to Fayruz before he left. And Fayruz looked mighty pleased about it too. Please, if you speak to Fayruz, don't mention I said anything. I want nothing to do with the Sura, now or ever. Ah, what do you have for me? What do you have for me? Your customers are always welcome.
I'm here for the tariff.
Oh, is it time for that already? Very well, here you go.
Easy money.
Be safe. Always good to see you, friend.
I want to know about the corpses in the old hostel.
No idea what happened at the hostel. I used to deliver food there, back before the siege. But I haven't been inside since that Sura warrior went there. I don't think anyone has. Always good to see you, friend.
You know about a Sura mercenary in Thule?
He came through the gates, went to the hostel, and left. That's all I know, really. I was just glad to see him leave town, to be honest. Always good to see you, friend.
Morphew sent me to get your tariff.
Ah, I had wondered about that. Please, give Morphew my regards.
Sure, but that'll cost you extra.
Stay safe. Back so soon. Good.
I want to know about the corpses in the old hostel.
I can only tell you about the hostel itself, I'm afraid. Mercenaries from out of town would stay there when working for the Guild of Steel. I think Rabath had a deal with the owner at one point. He might know more. Welcome, welcome.
You know about a Sura mercenary in Thule?
I wasn't even in town when it happened. You'll have to ask elsewhere. Welcome, welcome. Stay safe, traveller.
My weapons are the finest around.
I want to know about the corpses in the old hostel.
I don't know anything about that. Ask Rabat. He dealt with the owner.
No one beats me on price, friend.
You know about a Sura mercenary in Thule?
No, I don't know anything about that.
You seem a little too certain.
I said I don't know anything. Now, if you aren't buying anything, be on your way. Best weapons in the Outlands.
These are dangerous times for one without sufficient protection. Come, sample my fine wares. I have the best prices on armor, I assure you.
You know about a Sura mercenary in Thule?
Can't tell you anything about the Sura, I'm afraid. I never get too close to them. When you've been a merchant for as long as I have, you learn when to keep your distance from their kind. Helms, mail, braces.
Did Feiruz deal with the Sura?
I don't really know what Feiruz gets up to, but he sure had a lot of silver on him that day the Sura was in town. You don't think... No, forget I asked. I don't want to know. Helms, mail, braces.
Bring your unwanted goods to me.
Did Feiruz deal with the Sura?
Other than seeing him talk to that one Sura mercenary that one time, I've no idea. Ah, what do you have for me? Think of me when you have goods you do not need. Always good to see you, friend.
Did Feiruz deal with the Sura?
No doubt about it. That Sura definitely gave something to Feiruz before leaving town. But if he asks, you didn't hear that from me. Always good to see you, friend. Be safe.
No one beats me on price, friend.
Your deal with the Sura. Tell me what it was and I'll spare your life.
Don't hurt me. I just arranged the messenger, I swear. Kench, the woman who ran the hostel, she asked me to get a message to the one-eyed Sura warrior. He paid me in silver for informing him. But I was only doing what Kench asked of me. You have my word.
Best weapons in the Outlands are right here.
Tell me what Kench wanted from the Sura.
She sold him out. The Ishkai who was living there betrayed him to save her own neck. You wouldn't know to look at her, but Kench brokered contracts for mercenaries all around the heretic kingdoms. Before she came to Thule, she hired the one-eyed Sura, but the job went sour. Her employer was slain, and the Sura was never paid. If there's one thing you don't do in the mercenary business, it's welsh on a debt to a Sura warrior. I guess she saw handing over the Ishkai as a way to wipe out her debts.
No one beats me on price, friend. Come back when you need more armaments.
Come out from whence thee hides. Thou hast misplaced thy trust in thy friend, Kench. She betrayed thee. Yet another letter. So, she didst not betray thee, and thou hast guarded her fallen remains since thy death. How touching. Come, spirit. Thy vigil has ended. Join me. That soul is mine now. Thou shalt never overcome me.
This Ishkai is an impressive sniper.
Indeed, more impressive than thou, mortal.
If only you had no tongue, demon.